Hey, what's going on? This is Koffing&Weezing here with my second video, and in the spirit of Halloween, I am making a physically defensive build of Gourgiest, which in this case will be Gourgiest Super, the largest size of Gourgeist possible. And to start with the basic information on Gourgeist, it has the typing of Ghost and Grass, which is fairly unique. It's only shared with Trevenant, and this is a very unique typing. You do have some fair resistances to common physical attackers, but you also have glaring weaknesses to many special attackers, such as Fire, Ice, and Dark and Ghost. And now with the abilities that Gourgeist can have, which has Frisk, which searches the opponent's item out, Pickup, which is absolutely useless, and Insomnia, which prevents sleep. So you're going to only use Insomnia and Frisk because there's no reason to use Pickup, ever. Now on to the attacking stats of Gourgeist, with physical attack being 100 and special attack being 58. Physical attack's quite remarkable, but special attack is completely pathetic, and you should not use special attack, only focus on using physical attack. And now on to the defense stats of Gourgeist, with a physical defense of 122 and a low special defense of 75. So physical defense is going to be your best bet. And for special defense, you might be able to take a hit or two, but don't rely on it. And now on to the last stats of HP and speed. For HP, it has a high 85 and a low 54. So you should be able to have a good amount of bulk, but when it comes to speed, you will be outsped by virtually everything. And now onto the build itself. For our nature, we'll be running Bold to increase our physical defense, ability of Frisk to identify what my opponent is using, and Leftovers for some gradual life gain. And now onto the EVs. We are running 258 in HP, 200 in defense, and 60 in special defense. So we're going to have a high amount of physical bulk. And for our special defense, we will be able to take a hit or two as long as the Pokemon is not too strong. And now on to the moves of the build. And for moves, we are running Will-O-Wisp, Synthesis, Foul Play, and Leech Seed. Will-O-Wisp is there to maximize the physical bulk of Gourgeist, and plus get some extra damage in over time. Synthesis is a way of recovering as much HP as we can to maximize the ability of the Gourgeist. Foul Play is to deal some damage, and Leech Seed is there to get more life gain and deal gradual damage. To start with some quick advice on using this build, Gourgeist plays quite similarly to Weezing, or at least when it comes into obvious switch-ins. When having this thing out, you'll want to set up Will-O-Wisp and Leech Seed as quick as you can. Depending on which one comes first is up to what your plan is. Then you go into using Foul Play and Synthesis to outlive your opponent. And you should also try to avoid being out against any special attackers that can possibly use Ice, Fire, or Dark and Ghost moves, because they will tear a hole through this build. Oh yeah, and one last thing. Happy Halloween, everybody.